Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your brother from another mother, the Crazy Gamer from X-Gamers Asylum, man. And we're excited for this one because we're creating our first ever tier list for this game. This is the full character tier list, meaning every character in the game right now, from S to D. This is my personal tier list. I have tried most of these characters. The ones that I don't have, I tried them on my friend's account. So boys and girls, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Because this is going to be a straightforward. Like I said, my tier list, you don't have to agree with this. This is based on what I have played in the game. And again, I want to take this time to thank everybody for liking my videos, for commenting, for showing me that support, and for keeping this game alive. And man, I'm gonna keep making content. I'm telling you guys, I'm excited, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop until this game is dead. That's the good news. We're gonna cover everything in here. The little bit of content that this game has, we're gonna spread it out in every corner. We're gonna check everything, analyze everything, and do a video of everything I could possibly do, pushing that content. So let's get straight down to this tier list. And for the first one, for the first guy right here, is the Reaniman right here, D tier, right here. There you go there, buddy. There's not much you can really do with this character because it's an attacker type character. He's from the Global Defender Agency, faction bonus. They're good against criminals. It's just top of the bottom of the food chain, so there's not really much I could say about him. You really probably used him at the beginning. I doubt you will. This is a low tier character. Don't even waste your time with it. So moving on to his other part, the upgraded version. Same thing. Upgraded version, same thing. Bam, right there, same thing, same character. Upgraded in the animate, upgraded here. There's nothing you could do. He's also an attacker, also the Global Defense Agency skills. I should have. They only got one skill right here. It's Reanimate Punch. The upgraded Reanimate throws a stronger punch that deals 350% damage and pushes the target, further stunning them for 1 second. Cooldown 10 seconds. So it's just, you're not gonna use this character, believe me. Moving on, the other one is the Flaxen Soldier, right here. Another D. This is the D tier. I'm moving forward with these guys because they're not that good. And the last one from here, it will be Macmanite, the big dude here, right here. Not much I can say about him. I used him a couple of times. A defender. He's a criminal. So just like the Flaxen Soldier, not much. They all got one skill. Mega Boost. Magma Ignite the fluid parts of his mega body to increase his defense by 21% for 4 seconds and restores 11% of his max HP. Cooldown 10 seconds. Don't waste your time with this unit. I'm being honest. Just don't. That's the D tier. Now we're gonna move on to the C tier. And the first inductee here is Arquus. Arquus right here, buddy. You're moving on to C. Arquus is a member of the Guardians of the Globe. Y'all saw him get killed. He's Earth Defender's faction bonus, meaning that he works well with all the members of the Earth Defender, like Adam Eve, like Invincible. Many of those characters will get a boost, 20% damage when used together with the same faction. And there's nothing. He has 3 skills. He got the hose down. Aqua summons a water stream on each targetable enemy position that deals 140 damage and removes 3 positive stunnage condition from the enemy. He also got the other skill, Atlantean Aid, and he also got the last skill, Bubble Boy. That one is funny. So Arquus, straight down S tier. Then we're gonna go with the other one, Isotop. I can't even say his name properly, but this is also S tier. right here. You'll be right there. S tier, there's not much you really can't do with this guy in the game right now, other than if you're starting off and you got nothing else. You just use him. He also got 3 skills. He's a criminal, back of the line. He got the criminal brotherhood, and he also got the isolate and rejuvenate. So you're gonna encounter this enemy multiple times. Also an S, hands down. Even if he's maxed out, I don't see him passing this tier X. I mean C tier. I don't see him passing here, so he's staying there for me. Just for me, guys. Just remember that. For me. Mac Maniac. The other one will be Mac Maniac. An attacker. Right, he's right here. Mac Maniac. Also and C tier. Right here. You see him. He's an attacker. Another criminal. His 3 skills: eruption, lightning, lava, ready, aim, fire. Well, this character, if you want to combine him with criminals, they will all get a 20 damage percent. So if you're trying to create different teams, you go right ahead. But my personal opinion, this man is C tier. Moving on to the next one. Right now, Tether Tyron, another criminal. Tether Tyron, come on, stop hiding from me. Stop hiding from me. Stop hiding from me. Stop hiding from me. Tether Tyron, there he is. See? Yeah, he was hiding from me, right? He doesn't like the C tier. Tether Tyron, another criminal, defender, 3 skills. The first one is Tether Terror. The second one is Teflon Tyrant. The third one is reach out and grab someone. So this guy, also a criminal, works well with criminals. He will get a 20% boost. He's a defender type. So to me, you stay right there along with your buddies because you ain't going nowhere else. So that's the last of tier C. Now we're going to move on to tier B. And the first inductee to tier B. Remember, guys, bear with me. Bear with me. The very first inductee of tier B will be the Flaxen Leader. Now, not a bad unit. I have used the Flaxen Leader, but it's too slow. He's too slow. He's a defender, and he's from the world beyond. And even though he's a great tank, don't get me wrong, but it's just too slow, man. Crushing Blow. The Flaxen Leader smashes the ground with both hands, dealing 350 damage. That is not bad. Damaging over time. The attack deals 110% of his base damage per 5 seconds, making him, could change my mind, but I still think he's B. So Flaxen Leader, absolutely B. His other skill, Invading Force. When flying against humans, the Flaxen Leader increases all obtained resources by 8%. Not bad. Then the last one, the Flaxen Armor. When the Flaxen Leader HP goes below 40%, he recovers 20 and increase own defense by 5 seconds. So it's not bad. His abilities are not bad. He works well with his fellow. You can put him with the Flaxen Soldier together in the same team, the same faction, which he will be from Worlds Beyond. So they work together. They get a little 20% boost. They're still not gonna make the A tier for me. That's just saying. Moving on to the next one, it will be Karust. I hope I'm saying his name right. These names are kind of tricky. Right here, Karust, another B tier. Karust is an attacker, another criminal. Got 3 skills: lightning strike twice. He also got electrifying effect and electrical source. He works well with criminals. You get that 20% boost if you put him with other criminals like Tyran and Macmanite and etc. This character will not move. For me, he just stays right there. B tier. That's all. And now we got both of the twins. Now we got the twins. I know people are going to debate on this one, but I have used the Mauler twins. the original one right here, B. And attacker, criminal, has 4 skills: battering ram. The Mauler twins target are random enemies and dash towards them, pushing anyone in the way. When reach the target, he applies 1 second stun and deals 350 damage. I've been in that role, so this is another one that I'm debating whether it's A or B, but he stays B. Why? Dies too quickly. That is my problem. He's an attacker, feels like a tank, but he dies too quick. That is my only issue, so that's why he's going to be a perfect B tier for me. And then the other clone number 2, definitely not the clone. I love how they always say that in the anime. It's pretty cool. Same thing. Great, an attacker. He has 4 skills. Overload. He has genetic power, increased team energy, attack for 4%, which is not bad. He also got the get out. If there's an enemy and melee range, does a range area effect attack in front of him, dealing 50% base damage and pushing back all enemies. And they work good together. So you could set up a nice criminal thing, and I'm gonna show you how they work. I'm gonna be doing different teams too, but they're gonna stay for me. They're gonna stay right there, and they're not gonna move. They're gonna stay B tier. I know everybody's gonna disagree, but this is my own tier list based on what I have used these characters, and I know what I'm telling you. So we're gonna move on to the last inductee to this tier list. This might cause controversy too. I personally use her at the beginning. I remember. Duplicate. I use her at the very beginning. She's the last inductee of B right here. And she's an attacker. She's from the Global Defense Agency. Faction bonus 20%. She has three skills. She had the strengthening numbers. Duplicate stuns her target for 3.5 seconds and create 3 copies of herself. The copies attack dealing 120 damage, which is not bad. She could also be A, but I put her in B because late game she just dies quickly. That's why. Duplicate, we love you and all. We love your status in the team, in the anime, but that's where you're going to be. You're going to be in B. Now, moving on. This is another one that will cause controversy, but this is mine. This is mine tier list. Monster Girl. Very powerful tank. Monster Girl. I have used her. She was in my team for a long time until I had changed her for Omi Man. And she got 4 skills. The first one is Monster Match. Monster Girl stomps the ground, dealing 120 AoE damage around her and stunning grounded enemies in sight during 0.5 seconds. That's actually not bad. But I don't think she's S tier. I think she's too slow, to be honest. Too slow for me. That's why, and she got the Scary Protector. Monster Girl increases the defense of Guardians of the Globe allies, meaning if you have a full Guardians of the Globe team, he's gonna benefit from that, and his teammates too. So this is current meta right now. This is meta. This is what currently part of the meta. So she stays A for me. She does A, so that's all I can say. The next one will be War Woman. Another great character, but you're gonna hit, my friend, you're gonna hit the A tier too. War Woman. I don't have her, but I did use her in my friend's account, and she's pretty good. Don't get me wrong, she's pretty good. Just not. And 8 is not bad, people. Just remember that 8 tier characters are not bad. She's an attacker. Hurricane. War Woman targets a random enemy and spins toward them, dealing 250% base damage per seconds for 2 seconds. That is not a bad skill. She's also from the Earth Defender, so she will get a 20% damage against the faction from Worlds Beyond, and she's weak to criminals. So, in her second skill, War Range, third skill, Fog of War. When War Woman receive a critical hit, she gets 40% life leech and 50% of attack damage for the next 5 seconds. Life leech, that right there is a skill that will get her to X rank. But guess what? She dies too quick, man. Dies too quick in late game, and we need that. I mean, if our supporters are there, for example, if I'm running a team with Adam, Eve, and Robot, those are my currently support characters. So if they die, she cannot depend on them for late game. She's just not a bad character, but she's right there in A tier. So that's how that's gonna stay for me. Moving on, Rexplode, the pain in the ass from the enemy. Sorry about that. Rexplode right here. Rexplode, he is an A. I used him. I remember using him when I started my first team. I used him a lot, and he's right there. He's right there. He's an attacker. HP only got 3 skills. Although he's good DPS damage, he has good DPS damage. I just wish he had a little more help to just go in there late game, because it's gonna get hard, people. As you go on, it's gonna get very hard. So Rexplode has 3 skills. Rexplosion, he has right back at ya, buddy, and Cherry Boom on top. And all these skills are alright. I think the first one, Rexplosion, is the best one for him. Explodes, throws a bomb, generating a big area effect, exploding, dealing 90% damage. All the enemies hit get burned. Receive 130 of base damage for 3 seconds. So the enemy is going to be burned for 3 seconds, which is a good DPS damage. Your boy, Rexplode, who played Adam Eve, is A tier. You're lucky I gave you that. I should have given you the lowest of the tier for playing that beautiful woman. Idiot. So, we're moving on to the second bad boy. Dark Wind, aka aka Batman, man. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. Just playing. Dark Wind. Used him also. Great attacker, DPS. From Earth Defender. He gets a bonus. He gets a 20% bonus damage when fighting the faction Worlds Beyond. So he has 3 skills. Target Practice. Probably his best skills out of all the 3 of them. Vengeance. And the other one is On a Roll. Target Practice. Dark Wind throws a handful of shurikens, dealing 350 damage and decreasing the target's attack by 25% of 6 seconds. The 6-second gap, that's very important, man. In a long fight. Whew. And like I said, guys, A tier characters are not bad characters. They're not. They could easily be S, depending if they get a buff or you know what I'm saying. But I used him personally. He works great with a team of for example, Invincible, Ghost Woman, which is the other one, Adam Eve, and also the other one, which is the other one, and I believe Arquis. You could have a nice team with them. They all benefit from the same faction, and he also has that ability. This one, the 350% damage. That's the shrinking, dealing 200%, decreasing the target's attack by 20%. You got that, and then you got Invincible punching his way out of things. That's gonna be one hell of a DPS damage with those two. Not gonna lie. Dark Wind, aka Batman. Just playing. Okay, Dark Wind. Just checking out my tier list, guys. I don't want to mess this up. So that the other member in this in this A tier will be Robot, the best unit, the best supporter in the game. Robot still in my team, and I will explain you why you probably guys see he's supposed to be S tier. Well, the problem with Robot is he dies quick. I know he's a support character. He's not built like a tank. I get it, but in late game, you might lose him quick. And once you lose, for me, once I lose either him or Adam Eve, I'm already in trouble because those two guys are backing me up in the back lines. You know, I always put them in the back. But this skill right here, one of his best skills, aerial power, hovering above the ground, Robot unleashes a massive energy field that covers the entirety of the battlefield. This heals allies by 50% of Robot's max HP and applied a debuff on all enemies, reducing their defense by 20% for 7 seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, that is probably his best skill. Awesome. And then you got the crime doesn't pay. When fighting against criminals, Robot increased the team healing effect by 30%, which is also a nice skill. Still think the first one is the best one. Then you got the recharge, and then you got the last one, which is the rocket away. Robot fires a couple of rockets that stun the enemy for 3 seconds and apply 140 damage over the course of 5 seconds. The ability has a cooldown for 20 seconds. Another great ability, but another great skill. I'm sorry, but his best skill will be for me aerial power. That one, that's when he charges up and boosts all your allies, healing them. That's awesome, man, for 50%. And I have won some complicated battles with him using that skill. That's why I need him alive late game. And that's why your boy is A tier. It's not a bad tier, ladies and gentlemen. It is just not a bad tier. So don't be mad. And then we have for the next one, we already talked about Robot. We got Black Sansom. Black Sansom, another great unit. Black Sansom, the OG of OGs. Defender. He has 3 skills. Give me some room. Black Sansom unleashed his inner power via a strong explosion of energy, generating 50% bounce back shields for 5 seconds. This pushes the enemy, dealing 350 base damage and taunting them for 7 seconds. Cooldown 12 seconds. Not a bad skill, man. And like I said, guys, A tier characters don't mean that they're bad. You know, don't think because Black Sansom is not an S tier character, he's a bad character, because he's not. He's actually a good character. That's why he's on 8. Not the best. Remember, 8 is good. S OP. Just remember that. Interdimensional has the second skill, and the third skill is the can keep down. So Black Sansom, your homeboy from the Global Defense Agency, from the Guardians of the Globe, and the OG of the Guardians of the Globe, Black Sansom. Absolutely, man. Don't be mad at me. Yo boy, yo boy, yo boy, yo boy. Yeah, don't be bad at your boy, because ladies and gentlemen, that is how it is. And our next character right here, this one, is very picky, you know. Very picky. I actually think the Marshal was, yeah, this one. I skipped him. It's okay. Yeah, let me see. I skipped them, but it's alright. We still haven't made the full tier list. It's okay, bear with me. Yeah, the Martian, man, he's just, he's right here. Forgot to, sorry if I skipped him, but he's just another low tier character. He's a support character, not all that. Used him like probably twice just to try something out. He's not the best. He's not the best. And we are gonna keep on with tier 8. Let me see who else did I miss. I think, yeah, for tier for tier 8 also Ghost Girl right here. For tier 8 Ghost Girl, I got her too. I recently got her. I used it a couple of times on my friend's account because why? The reason why I used it on my friend's account because he has her more power. So that's why I tried her there. And I gotta say, man, not a bad unit. Not a bad unit. I gotta say, not a bad unit. And she is an absolute A tier. She has 4 skills, untouchable. She has friends in need. She has hide and heal. And she can see me. That's actually John Cena right there. I'm just messing around, guys. So the best skill I see is untouchable. Green gold flies fast through the battle, passing through the 2 enemies with the most buff and deals 150 damage with a 20% life leech. She also has life leech. She stuns for 1.5 seconds. While using the ability, she becomes invincible and immune, and then returns to the battlefield. Cooldown 10 seconds. Not a bad skill. Untouchable has to be, and it is her best skill. So that's why she is A tier, man. That's why she's A tier, man. Just messing with you guys. This guy, who I also skipped, but that is my fault. Who I also skipped. It's okay. We haven't been done yet. Is Damien Dark Blood. This guy. See. We skipped him earlier. It's okay. This is an attacker from Beyond Worlds. Not much. He has 3 skills. Advance Macabre. Dark Blood bounces from one enemy to the other, reducing their defense by 30 for 4 seconds while dealing 200 in base damage with each impact. And he has the other one, Dark Alliance, and he has Silent and Steady. This guy is just bottom of the food chain. That's all I can say, man. Bottom of the food chain. That's all I can say, guys. And now, guys, we're gonna go to the heavy hitters. This is gonna be the main event, the main attraction, boy. And ST right here, Invincible, hands down. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going up here, buddy. Invincible is a freaking beast. S tier, hands down. Invincible, man, this guy is a powerhouse. Just like it's that. Invincible has the supersonic. Invincible flies incredibly quickly from one enemy to the other, dealing 105 damage on each hit, cooling down for 4 seconds. That means all the five members of the enemy team that we're fighting, they're all gonna get hit with this skill. It's incredible skill. It's an amazing skill. I love it. Then the second one, going steady while fighting with a last line of defense allies. The team ability cools down is reduced by 25%. So those of you who are probably would disagree with me, this character is absolutely S tier, man. Hands down. DPS is incredible. This guy lasts long game. He has resistance. He's durable, man. In battle, he's just a beast. He's just a beast. Instead of it, I think he does both roles. I think he does defender and attacker. That's how strong this character is. And we got his last going for the big guy. Trigger at the beginning of the battle. Once every 25 seconds, Invincible increases attack by 20% for 10 seconds and attack the enemy with the highest attack power. Meaning the strongest one, he will go for that boy. And Invincible is an absolute beast. And next is that Omni Man. Omni Man right here. Is that another freaking powerhouse, another attacker. This is currently my team. Invincible, Omni Man, Adam Eve, Robot, and immortal. So, Army Man, only problem with Army Man, dies too quick. But guess what? He makes up for that in the damage. This guy is a freaking... He's a damage machine. First skill, Field Line. Create an energy wave that breaks the floor and deals damage to his target and all enemy hit, dealing 180 of his base damage, and apply a negative 10% defense to all his targets, to all of his base damage, and apply 10% defense to all his enemies for 5 seconds. That is incredible. When he smashes the ground, everybody's going to feel that pain. In second skill, Higher Life Form. When fighting against humans, the whole team gets a life leech of 10%, and life leech is great, man. So when you're fighting against a human team, he's going to be leeching for life. And then the last skill, Get Punch. Omni Man Punch deals a 230 damage hit. Target are instantly killed if their HP is less than 20%. Can you believe that? You're less than 20, you're dead. How come you not be an S tier character? If their HP is higher, they are pushed back after performing the attack. His damage hit is increased by 20% for the next 7 seconds, guys. That is incredible. Army Man, S tier. Unstoppable. After performing 4 critical hits, the critical chance for the next hit is 100%. 4 critical hits, you're guaranteed to hit him with 100%, which deals 250 of critical damage. The ability cooldown is always active, and that ability benefits. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. That ability that I was reading to you, it benefits from my artifact body enhancement. Why? Because increase the critical chance by 6% for each agent in your team. That means that Omni Man, that the beast himself, Omni Man, is gonna get plenty of critical damage. Unbelievable. Omni Man, another great character. Shrinking Raid, she's awesome too. S tier, man. This babe is X tier for sure. String Raid is an attacker also. She has 4 skills. She has Raid behind you. Raid shrinks and moves behind the furthest target, then attacks them with 220 damage. Increase push them to Raid's previous position and decrease their defense for 40% during 5 seconds. For those annoying shooters in the back, your enemies that you can't get to it quick, and they're actually targeting your supporters, Shrinking Raid will shrink herself, appear next to them, and put the beat down on them. The next skill is Small Protection. Increase the human allied defense 50% for each attacker in the enemy team. Oof. The enemy got 2 attackers. You already know that's big time problem. The more the barrier. Shrinking Dutch. Ray immune to stun or silent stuns effect. In addition, with a cooldown 8 seconds. When the effect are applied to her, she becomes small and moves next. An ability enemy stunning them during 3 seconds, dealing 140 damage over time during 5 seconds. And her last skill right here, it will be Compressed Power. Man, this girl, I don't gotta say no more, buddy. S tier. Red Rush, the Flash from another universe. I'm just playing, man. The Flash from another universe. Great unit also. This guy is a support unit. His wind tunnel Red Rush blocks surround his target by running fast, super fast around them, dealing 200 base damage for 2.5 seconds. The target is the silent for 5 seconds. That's a great skill, man. He also has the Speedy System. He has the Speed Demon, and he has the Tornado Time. When an ally is below 25 HP, Red Rushes grant the invisibility stunt for 4 seconds. So this man right here, man, he's another great unit, guys. Another great unit. S tier, hands down. I have used him in my friend's account. In my account, he's still low level, but I know that I have to build him because he's just good, man. He's just that damn good. And we got perhaps in my opinion, one of the best units in the game. Immortal. Immortal, one of the best units in the game. That's just my opinion. This guy is still in my team. This was the first elite character I unlocked. And man, he's just a powerhouse. An amazing tank. Defense bringing down the boom. The Immortal flies upward out of view before violently smashing into the ground, dealing 470% of his base damage, pushing and stunning the enemy for 2.5 seconds, cooldown 13 seconds, and that skill is broken. That skill is broken, man. And then you got the timeless assist. The Immortal reduces the damage received from Vulture by 20% for his team. And then you got the Stay Alive. When Immortal HP reaches 9%, he becomes immune for 7 seconds. The ability has a cooldown of 15 seconds. That's awesome because sometimes with those annoying opponents, that's a good skill, man. Last skill, Share Healing. When an ally gets healed, the Immortal receives 20% of the healing effect. The ability has cooldown for 5 seconds. So that's why I got Robok in my team. You see? Immortal benefits from skills like that. You know, Robok healing his allies for 50% of his HP. That's amazing. So that's a great combination. The Immortal, one badass of a character. The best unit in the game. Hands down. S tier. Now, moving on. The other one is another member of my team, and that would be Adam Eve. She's awesome, man. Not only she's beautiful, she's awesome too. Adam E, another great supporter. She's my second back supporter because I have Robok and I have her. She's Earth's defender. You already know the drill with that. She has the protection. Adam Eve casts the shield equals to 20% of her max HP on 2 allies with the least HP and herself, lasting 5 seconds. That is a tremendous skill, man. When you're stuck in late game, Adam Eve is the character that you need to have. If you don't have her on your team, man, you're missing out on a lot, boys and girls. Blow back when flying with any member of team that will be invincible. He's a member of that team. The team shields bounces back 20 of any damage received. Wow, she's currently meta too. She's meta, absolutely. Straighten through shield, and then you got the hurt and heal. Adam Eve is absolutely an incredible healer. Second to Robot. I had to say it, but she's great, man. We're moving on to the next one. Titan. Another monster character right here. Another monster character. Titan, a defender. Has these 4 skills are bringing it on. Titans target the enemy with the highest damage and jump to their position, creating an impact that deals 300 damage. Man, that is freaking awesome. So he goes after the biggest tanks and takes them out. An absolute beast. Salt in the Wound, Earthquake, and Fute Line. So, Titan, I used him on my friend's account. He has most of those units maxed out because he's a big whale. So, I just wanted to try the character at their full power. And this guy, oh my god. On your team, man, forget it, bro. Forget it. I don't know if you could say. And the last member of this S tier will be Bulletproof, man. Bulletproof kind of reminds me of Static from DC with that look. Bulletproof, an attacker. His skills are push it real good. Push it real good. That's funny, man. Bulletproof pushes the enemy in the front of him 3 times and moves following the target. Also deals damage using 350 of his damage. That is an amazing skill. He got the pain absorption, keep up the momentum, and immovable. So guys, there you have it. That is my tier list for Invincible Guarding the Globe based on what I have used. I have used all these characters in my friend's account and in my own account. So this is based on what I have seen them perform in the battlefield. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for the support you guys have shown me. More videos coming your way. This was your boy reporting from the globe. PPP 1.